What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we have something a little bit different. Today we went into Minecraft Java and we discovered the Forbidden Library, which is basically this cool thing that's a bunch of countries that have censored media, and they have all sorts of books about different journalists in this library. So we thought it'd be pretty cool if we went out and we just checked it out. So that's what we did today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Dome. The books in the main dome contain the RSF Press Freedom Index, and all information is independently researched by Reporters Without Borders. Now, do you want me to stream this on Discord?
Whoa.
Now, you want me to stream this on Discord?
Fucking off, because I don't know what the fuck to do.
Aw, come on, now, just chill with us. How long did it take to build the library? Took 3 months of building, 5 months including the planning process. The library is made of over 12.5 million books. I want to like feel as I walk up all these.
Oh, there's an underground part too?
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit.
Underground part is...
So you walk up upon this giant fist with a pencil in it. So cool, man.
You know what?
And then you go around this, down into a giant pool. Holy shit, there's like gardens and everything.
Bro, that's what I saw already coming back, and I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, I haven't even got to the main building yet. There's so many gardens.
Ooh, I would like to make this some survival. It's kinda nice.
Oh, yeah. It took them 5 months fucking creative. Whoa, wait. Wait a minute. Was there not made... Is there different halls, or is this like a greenhouse?
Where are you at?
Oh no, this is English.
The different parts of the library?
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
There's like all kinds of different wings.
The map out, bro.
And the idea behind this is that Brazil is being censored by the government. That is... Holy ever-loving shit!
Holy fucking hell, bro.
Wait, is this like a real place in real life? Or is this shit being in Minecraft?
No. So, Trey, what the basis of this is basically countries have censored media these days. That's just a thing. It's, I'd like to see North Korea's, by the way, but anyways, that's besides the point. Countries have censored media, but Minecraft is available in just about every country across the globe. Therefore, they can come on this server, because you can't just censor Minecraft. Minecraft's a private company. You can't just go into it. So therefore you can go into this server and read about the different media and shit like that. Not a command, you dipshit. Wait, so what are all the... Holy fuck. Alright, so I want to go in here. What's this green flag? What?
You have to accept the TP.
TP.
Stouty. 2. So... Oh, please,
I'm back.
Wait, so, I mean, there's... I don't think we appreciate how, like... We don't appreciate that our media is not censored, like, practically at all, if we're being realistic. Saudi Arabia is amongst the top 3 countries with the most journalists imprisoned worldwide. Jamal Khashoggi kept criticizing fellow journalists' imprisonment in his home country in Saudi Arabia. The number of... Wait, what? Should I just take this book? Is that like...
You could just take notes. It's just so simple.
Home country. In Saudi Arabia, the number of journalists and citizen journalists in detention has tripled since the start of 2017. It is amongst the world's top 3 countries with the most journalists in prison. Most are being held arbitrarily and are likely subjected to torture, which is almost systematic for prisoners of conscience. Journalists who voice criticism or analyze political problems are liable to be fired or detained under criminal code provisions or under the terrorism of cybercrime laws. Saudi Arabia permits no independent media. Everyone censors themselves, even on social networks, and authorities keep Saudi journalists under close surveillance. Bro, the only, I do know this much about, Saudi Arabia and Russia and stuff like that. They only have state media. In, North Korea, it's insane. State media is, the only media you have access to. And in North Korea, half the time you're not even allowed to leave the country. It's so fucked up, really. As the case of Jamal Khashoggi illustrated, Jamal Khashoggi was a Saudi Arabian journalist. He was the general manager and editor and the chief of Al Arab News Channel and served as an editor for the Saudi Arabian newspaper, Al Watan. Khashoggi fled Saudi Arabia in September 2017 and went into self-imposed exile to the United States after his column was abruptly canceled and he was banned from Twitter in the U.S. He worked as a columnist for the Washington Post. Khashoggi was a sharp critic of some of the policies of Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and denounced... Oh wait, wasn't Khashoggi the one who got murdered?
I think so.
In October 2nd, 2018, Khashoggi was killed and dismembered inside the Saudi consulate, which the Saudi Arabian government first denied but later admitted. And the Crown Prince was in the building. I remember this fucking happening. The Crown Prince accepted a political responsibility for Khashoggi's death, but until today denies having ordered the killing or being aware of it beforehand. Jamal Khashoggi won't be forgotten. Read some of his articles inside the cage. But that's...
The cage represents him being held hostage.
Yeah.
Not hostage.
I don't really remember. How did he end up back there, though? He was in the U.S. I don't really... Whatever. Saudi Arabia's reformers now face a terrible choice by Jamal Khashoggi. So this is 4 or 5 months before he got killed. It's appalling to see 60 and 70-year-old icons of reform being branded as traitors on the front pages of Saudi newspapers. Women and the men who champion many of the same social freedoms, including women driving, that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is now advancing, were arrested in Saudi Arabia last week. The crackdown has shocked even the government's most stalwart defenders. The arrests illuminate the predicament confronting all Saudis. We are being asked to abandon any hope of political freedom and to keep quiet about arrests and travel bans that impact not only the critics, but also their families. Apologize, let me grab a drink. We are expected to applaud social reforms and heap praise on the Crown Prince, while avoiding any reference to the pioneering Saudis who dared to address these issues decades ago. Last week's arrests were simply about controlling the narrative. The message is clear to all. Activism of any sort has to be within the government, and no independent voice or counter-opinion will be allowed. Everyone must stick to the party line. Is there no other way for us? Must we choose between movie theaters and our rights as a citizen to speak out, whether in support of or critical of our government's actions? Do we only voice glowing references to our leader's decisions? His vision of our future, in exchange for the right to live and to travel freely, for ourselves and our wives, husbands and children too. I have been told that I need to accept with gratitude the social reforms that I have long called for while keeping silent on other matters, ranging from the Yemen quagmire hastily executed economic reforms, the blockade of Qatar, I'm not really sure how you say that, discussions about an alliance with Israel to counter Iran, and last year's imprisonment of dozens of Saudi intellectuals and clerics. This is a choice I have woken up to each morning ever since last June when I left Saudi Arabia for the last time after being silenced by government for 6 months. I wonder if, like me, Lujan al-Hatlul, hopefully I pronounced that right, one of the most prominent Saudi women activists who was arrested last week, has struggled with such dilemmas. Or if her lawyer, Amodime, I'm probably fucking butchering this shit. I'm sorry, guys. Deals with these inner conflicts too. State security accused them and others of being involved in activities that encroach on religious and national constants. The group had suspicious contact with external parties supporting their activities and recruiting people working in sensitive government positions. AKA, their government would be fucking normal. In short, though, she complied with the government's order to be silent about her decades of work in support of women driving and even allowed the Crown Prince alone to take credit for lifting the driving ban. Oh. That I actually did. I didn't even know that. She and her associates are being punished for speaking with the foreign media tasked with covering next month's lifting of the ban and other social changes in Saudi Arabia. There is nothing remarkable about having media and foreign embassy contacts. When I lived in Saudi Arabia as a journalist, this was a regular occurrence. It's happening even more often given the pace of government-promoted reforms. Yet now, unlike 2 or 3 years ago, any foreign contact that deviates from the approved script is treasonous. Yes, treasonous. That is the word that was used to publicly defame those arrested. I have never witnessed such a draconian response to anything as insidious as simply speaking with foreign journalists and officials. What the fuck? Now, are you hearing this shit?
What is it?
They call it treason if you talk to foreign journalists.
What? That's
This
bullshit.
is Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but no, look at this though.
It does not align with the good impressions of openness and reforms that the Crown Prince successfully reinforced during his recent visit to Europe and the United States. It undercuts his interviews with journalists and off-the-record editorial board meetings with major newspapers, including the Washington Post, where he spent about 2 hours talking to editors about his reform policies, which it sounds like those are bullshit and those aren't actually his. Religious fanaticism that had tarnished Saudi Arabia's image for decades has given way to a new and perhaps more pernicious fanaticism, a cult of blind loyalty to our leader. This is... Oh, fuck. This is...
By the way, what are you guys' thoughts on royalty? What do you guys think about it?
Royalty?
Yeah.
I'm okay with certain ones. Certain ones, such as in this case Saudi Arabian royalty, is still in power, and it's not like they're like making big oil money and all kinds of different shit, and obviously they're fucking up their country, as seen here.
Yeah.
British royalty, on the other hand, is a certain case where I think it's all right. I mean, they don't really do anything. It's just kind of a tradition, you know. I don't really know. Yeah, that's my thing on that. I think for me, British royalty is just kind of a tradition, and I don't really care if they do it or not. Royalty that's still in power, I don't agree with. I think the best way to do it, for at least my personal opinion, is probably a democratic republic like we have. It's a decent system. I don't know if it's perfect. It's certainly not perfect. There's plenty of loopholes and all kinds of bullshit in our system.
It sounds good on paper, but it's just not good overall whenever the action.
But our system is good enough to outrun some of these fuckers. So anyway, back to trying to pronounce this word. This is a Faustian bargain that I will not make. I suspect Lujan and her associates may have felt the same way. I expect that I will still wake up every morning and ponder the choice I have made to speak my mind about. You didn't wake up for much longer, bud. I don't know why you went back, my guy. What is happening in Saudi Arabia? Wait.
What?
And I ponder the choice I have made to speak my mind about what is happening in Saudi Arabia. It is a pattern that I have grown accustomed to. Despite the anguish it causes me, it reminds me of how much I miss my country and my home. But now, after these fresh arrests and the public humiliation of these individuals, my doubts are greatly diminished. The social reforms that are so important to Saudi Arabia could not come at the expense of the public space once available to us for discussion and debate. Repression and intimidation are not and never should be the acceptable companions of reform. Well said. So, okay, Trey, you want to follow me? Oh, that's you right there. Okay. Trey, we're going down here, bud. Let's go. Wait, whoa. Whoa! What the fuck? Trey? Trey,
Oh, what the fuck?
you did not tell me about this.
What is that? Is that a...
Wait, so is this like a scale of misinformation? I think it has to be, right? That makes sense, would it not? Am I dumb? Am I overthinking this? Maybe I'm not. Wait, let me see what this, let me see this book. Oh. Wait, how do I get back, though? Oh, wait, I'm literally right here. Oh, shit. Oh, Neo, look!
Oh, wow.
Wait, so now I'm interested here. I'm very interested here. The Press Freedom Index. Okay, so this is literally everything. Oh, yeah, so look. It's all the different countries and how bad their shit is.
Indeed.
North Korea is the very top on the list. Go fucking figure. It's not really that funny, but I mean, at the same time,
South Korea's got it made there.
Where's the... So the U.S. was marked as yellow, wasn't it? I'm interested there. Yeah, not that bad, but it's not the best either. The United Kingdom is also marked yellow. Interesting. The United States is number 45 out of 180. That's actually pretty sad for us, really. Alrighty, I would like to see this shit. Okay. Flip back to the beginning of this. United States of America. Press Freedom Index rank 45 of 180. Press freedom in the United States continued to suffer during President Donald Trump's third year in the office. Arrests, physical assaults, public denigration, and the harassment of journalists continued in 2019, though the number of journalists arrested and assaulted were slightly lower than the year prior. I didn't even know we arrest journalists here. That's kind of sad, really. Fuck Donald Trump. Much of that ire has come from President Trump and his associates in the federal government. Fuck Mitch McConnell. Who have demonstrated the United States is no longer a champion of press freedom at home or abroad. Wow, that hurts. But, I mean, it's not wrong. This dangerous anti-press sentiment has trickled down to local governments, institutions, and the American public. In March 2019, a leaked document revealed the U.S. government was using a secret database tracking journalists and activists and other who... What the fuck? And others who border authorities believed should be stopped for questioning when crossing certain checkpoints along the U.S.-Mexico border. A couple months later, the Justice Department charged WikiLeaks co-founder Julian Assange with 17 counts of World War I espionage. If he is convicted, this would set a dangerous precedent for journalists who publish classified U.S. government information of public interest moving forward. Under President Trump, the White House has strategically replaced traditional forms of press access with those that limit the ability of journalists to ask questions of the administration. The last daily televised White House press briefing, led by a press secretary, took place in March 2019, and since then, the federal government has made multiple attempts to deny specific journalists and news outlets access to other opportunities for press engagement. Although... Wait, is there actually a country called Chad?
Wait, seriously? Chad. Bro.
There's actually a fucking country called Chad. I didn't know this. How the fuck do I not... There's so many countries that you would never, like, think exist. It's so weird. So, Chad. Oh, I'm actually going to read about Chad. Because I've never even heard of the country, so... It's rank 123 from 180, so I think that puts it in the red. Violence, arbitrary arrests, and cyber censorship. It is tough being a journalist in Chad. Reporters are often arrested because of what they write. Chad is not a very big Chad when it comes to journalism. Most are usually released fairly quickly, but some have been held arbitrarily for weeks or months, and some have been mistreated while detained. In 2019, a newspaper editor initially charged with defaming a former government minister was sentenced to 3 years in prison for association for the purpose of a computer crime. A charge that was invented by the prosecution with the sole aim of keeping him in prison, where he's been physically attacked and is being held in appalling conditions. I just like to say, so pretty much what that means is I just said fuck Donald Trump a couple minutes ago. That would have landed me 3 years in prison, apparently, in Chad. That's awkward.
In chat.
Yeah, I love being inside Chad.
What?
Sorry. I just had to make
Hold
a joke.
on.
Wait,
Hold
so
on.
where the fuck is Chad? Now I'm pissed. I need to know where this is on map. Where the fuck is Chad? Chad. I feel so retarded looking that up. Chad is oh, interesting. It's in Africa. I didn't know that. But I guess I don't know my African countries very well, so that actually makes somewhat a lot of sense.
It's an African country.
It's to the left, it's to the west of Sudan. It's to the south of Libya and to the right of Niger. To the northeast of Nigeria. And it's north of the Central African Republic. Huh. Interesting. So anyways, coverage of impunity or criticism of President Idris Deby whoa, what the fuck? Idris Deby Itno. What is it with this shitty ass... the country's name is Chad. And the president's last name is Itno. Spelled I-T-N-O. Itno. Now Itno. And those close to him is not tolerated and can lead to expulsion for foreign journalists.
Is that something?
To abduction and arbitrary detention for Chadian journalists. Into the closure of media outlets, and the fate suffered by a weekly newspaper in 2018. Journalists are exposed to the threat of terrorism, as was seen in 2019 when a national TV cameraman traveling with an army convoy was killed by a mine in the road. Journalists have also been subjected to violence by the security forces while covering street protests against the government. Against the government's austerity measures. In response to calls from journalist associations, the Chadian media staged a day without press in February 2018, in which media outlets stopped broadcasting and publishing for an entire day to denounce the attacks on journalism and media. The political police and regular police, which enjoy complete impunity. So in Chad, they're the same way as here, where police, they kind of have immunity, basically. Unless they, like, blatantly shoot a guy. But, I mean... You know, that's been awkward the last couple of years here. A month later, the authorities block access to social... Wait. A month later... Wait, so when was this? In February 2018... They did this protest. So in March 2018, the authorities blocked access to social media and did not restore it until July 2019. After a total of 470 days. This established Chad as one of Africa's worst cyber censors in recent years. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you guys would like to go check it out yourself. There's 180 countries in this library. So, I mean, there's so many different things you can check out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.